So I feel like I'm literally going insane. For 2 days, or should I say twice in a week, after I made the video about people breaking the golden rule, you wouldn't believe it, but it's happened again. Okay, it's happened again, and I'm really frustrated. So again, it's a Skylander. I bought one. It's a wrecking ball, which are not that easy to find in brand new condition unless you want to ship it from the United States, and I don't really fancy shipping a Skylanders figure from the States, which is a bog standard wrecking ball character, for like £20 plus whatever the cost of the actual figure is themselves. So I managed to win a bidding war online for this brand new wrecking ball. um, the bidding war itself was a £4 bidding war. So it's mega bucks bidding war that we did. But the shipping cost was only like £2.50. All right, £2.50. I won the item, and I said in my message when I purchased the thing, because you can add a little note in there, packaging instructions, details, etc. So please pack it in a box because I don't want it to get damaged in transit. Thank you very much. And this is what I got. This is what I got. I got brown wrapping paper and a wrecking ball that, again, twice in a week, damaged, separated from the card. Again, this belongs in the trash. So, Elaine, brown wrapping paper is not packaging. Just so you know, brown wrapping paper is not packaging, doesn't protect the thing inside the paper, okay? Doesn't do anything, alright? When someone buys something from you and says, I want this shipped in a box because I don't want it to get damaged, I mean that. There's a reason for that. There's a reason why I don't want my packages and the things I buy and the things I spend my money on coming damaged. I know this is a foreign concept to a lot of people, especially Elaine, but when I buy something, I own it. So the moment I purchase that item, that becomes my property. Okay, you have to ship it, it's still in your possession, but it's not your property, it's my property. If I want it shipped in a box, I'm going to get it shipped in a box. That's not a difficult thing to provide. It's really not. Now I know what you're thinking. Well, you only paid £7 for the thing. What are you worried about? That's not the point. The value of the item itself and the postage is not the point. I would happily pay the full cost of postage. If that 99p auction had a £5 9 postage cost attached to the auction, I would still have won that item. I would still have outbid everybody else to get it. It's not a big deal. If that would have been the thing that would have guaranteed me this thing would have come in a new condition instead of this, what am I going to do with that? It's going back. I would happily pay it. The fact is, it was listed at like £2.30 postage, right? So regardless of the final value of the auction could have gone £30-40, and I still would have got it in a brown paper bag. So it's not about the value, it's about people understanding the concept of you have to respect the person's money, respect the customer's money. When they buy something, they own it. And if they want it shipped in a box to protect it, you are obligated to do that. It's not a question of whether you feel like it or not. You have to do it. Otherwise, these things happen and they're going to go back. They're going to get returned. So now, Elaine, this item's coming back to you. You're going to receive a damaged item back that you can't resell anymore. Or at least not for the value of a new item. And you're also going to give me my £7 back. So I don't lose anything, okay, other than my time and effort having to go back to the post office again to return it. but I don't ultimately lose anything. You have now lost the money and you've lost your item. So let me tell you this, when you sell stuff to people, use a box. Okay, use a box. Now, I'm going to show you something very interesting. It's not state of the art, okay, but it's logical. Now, I also bought on the same day an N64 game, okay, just the cartridge, that's it. No box, just a cartridge, okay. And this seller, who I bought the cartridge from, is similar to myself. We had a dialogue, we had numerous messages, because we were negotiating through, there wasn't a best offer on it, but we were negotiating through messages, and I got like a couple of quid off it. It's no big deal, but I'm happy to, you know, any discount sometimes is a good thing. And when I paid for it, okay, this is what I got. This is what came 2 days later, so it was even shipped out quickly. No big deal. So it came in a box, right? It came in a bog standard box. But here in the box was a little slot here. Got packaging in here which was filled out. In here was another box. So it was a box within a box. Within that box within a box was a cartridge. And wrapped around that cartridge was 2 layers of bubble wrap. 2 layers of bubble wrap.
Hello, I'm King Pogman. Can I get a like and subscribe? It would really help the YouTube algorithm. Thank you.
This box, this cartridge, could have been hit with like an Iskander missile and it wouldn't have done any damage. It was that well protected. And that is what I expect. That is what any reasonable person would expect. You can't expect the post office to look after your parcel for you. You can't expect that. And I know that because just the other day, my postman, it's not the letter postman, it's the parcel postman. They come, there's 2 of them in a van, they come. He turned up to my door, and I've got a French door. It's a sliding door as a front door, right? So it was open because it's hot. And all he had to do with the parcel is literally walk to the open door, bend down, literally just bend down, put the package in the porch. That's all he had to do. The door's open. Didn't even have to open the door. It was already open because the door's open when I'm at home because it's hot. I like the air. Bend down, put it on the floor. He walked to the open door and threw the package in. Threw the package in. Bang, 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 bang. Ricocheting everywhere. That thing hit more bounces, hit more things than Shaquille O'Neal trying a free throw. Okay, it had more bounces than Shaquille O'Neal doing a free throw. And I said to her, I come out, I said, what do you think you're doing? Don't throw my package in, just put it on the floor. Like, it's so rude. I can't believe that people are just doing that. They just mistreat your things. I said, I paid for that. You don't know what's in there. I know what's in there. It wasn't this cartridge, it was something else. But you literally, all you had to do was just to put it on the floor. That's it. And just throws it in like it's some piece of trash. I said, no, you're not going to do that. You do that again, we're going to have an issue. So I know for a fact that the post office, Royal Mail Post Office, are not interested in providing you a satisfactory service when it comes to treating your things with respect. Which is why I specifically ask every time I buy something, please wrap it properly, because otherwise it's going to get damaged. So when you ignore that request for my property that I've now bought, you send me this, and I email you with a stroppy message saying you're getting this back because it's broken. I don't want a broken thing. You're going to take it back, and I'm going to get my money back, and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't want to have to do that. I would rather just keep the thing that I purchased because that's why I purchased it. So if you're going to disrespect it and think that you're just going to ship it out however you feel like it and expect it to arrive in one piece because Royal Mail are somehow this superior company when they're when they're in the process of trying to send people to jail for fraud instead of actually focusing on delivering parcels, it's not going to work, right? So hear me now. When people buy stuff from you, package it in a box with bubble wrap. With if you want to put that around it as well, fine. But it still needs to be wrapped up in bubble wrap and it still needs to go in a box. That's just a bog standard thing. Like, we're in 2024 now. Okay, we all know how packages get delivered. We all know how it works. There's no excuse for not sending anything out in a box. It doesn't matter what the cost is. It goes in a box. Period. Oh, I think I'm just cursed with Skylanders. I'm going to have to quit. I'm going to have to retire from Skylanders, man. It's just too much. It's too much effort. You can see my sewer dragster over there. I've got that as well. That's pretty cool. That came in a box. It's not broken. It's missing 2 flags, but it's not broken. Unlike this Skylander. I'm giving up. I'm giving up on Skylanders. I can't be bothered. I'm just going to buy them in person. I don't know. But anyway, this going back is that, again, it belongs in the trash, but it can belong in Elaine's trash. It's not going in my trash. So, again, that was it. Just, again, another reiteration, re-emphasizing, don't break the golden rule. Don't disrespect the customer. Don't disrespect their money. Don't disrespect when they purchase something, they own it. Don't disrespect their ownership of the item that they've bought. If they're asking you to do something specific with the shipping, do it. It's not costing you any extra money. Okay? And even if it did, if she said to me, Kinjo, I can't do second class recorded in a box because I can't do a 0.5 kilo box. It's going to cost me £5.09. I'll say fine, okay, I'll pay £5.09. If it takes that to get you to post it in a box, bubble wrapped, second class recorded, signed for, that's fine. I'll do that. But if you're not prepared to do that, you have to suffer that loss of money, right? So for a £7 item, I'm still expecting you to send that in a box. Whether you record it in signature, that's up to you, but it still has to go in a box. So ultimately, if you don't price it properly, then that's just your loss. That's not my problem. I shouldn't have to receive that because you haven't priced it properly. That's not my fault as the customer. That's your responsibility as a seller. So that needs to be made clear to everybody. Okay, I'm not going to tolerate it. You shouldn't have to tolerate either. If you start dealing with these people who are messing you around, who are just sending stuff in brown paper, tell them where to go, because it's unacceptable. So, again, that was it. That's my little rant. I'm going to go away now. I'm going to order some curry, and I'm going to enjoy that. I'm going to put that in a box. I have to use my own box to send it back. I can't send it back in this wrapping paper because I've torn it to shreds. So I now have to use my own box that I use for my own sales and my own personal use to give her back a piece of trash so I can get my £7 back. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous situation. Didn't need to happen. So, see you in the next one.